If you've been in the market for an external microphone for your camera system, I know that you've been inundated the past week with videos about the new DJI Mic 2, how amazing it is, etc, etc.
This is the new DJI Mic 2.
Now listening to the DJI Mic.
Your complete beginner's guide for the DJI
It's
Mic.
new and improved on the DJI Mic 2.
Hi guys, it is DJI Embargo Day, and that is why your YouTube has absolutely exploded with the news of the new DJI Mic 2.
And if you're still deciding whether you're going to buy the DJI Mic 2 or upgrade from the DJI Mic version 1, this is the quick video for you with an added subversion of expectations. I'm not even going to include the 32-bit float.
With 32-bit float internal recording, you don't have to worry about distortion. So if things get loud,
Let's go!
DJI Mic 2 has your back with a full range recording.
Let's go!
Don't get me wrong, 32-bit float is amazing. Being able to recover peaks or lift silent portions of your audio, it'll save your video whenever you need it to be saved. However, when I'm investing or upgrading my things, I'd rather have time-saving features rather than time adding. In 32-bit float, that's an additional feature that you will be using in post. So how are we going to camera math? DJI Mic 1 is $249. DJI Mic 2 is $349. That is a $100 difference. Let's look at the improvements, whether they are worthy of the $100 bump, but also even more so if you are one of those people like me who will be upgrading from the DJI Mic 1. And for me, the three major elements that made me upgrade was: 1, the ergonomics; 2, the ability of your DJI Mic transceiver to be connected via Bluetooth to other Bluetooth-enabled devices like your phone; and 3, my favorite one, is the intelligent noise canceling. So let's go through each one of those. So first, the ergonomics. Even starting from the case itself, you're improving from kind of a pouch to a leatherette case, much like the Pocket 3. The elements of the kit are the same. You'll have your charging cable for the case, you'll have your connector from your camera to the receiver, and a dead cat wind muff that you attach to the transceiver. Comparing the cases, the DJI Mic 2 is considerably bigger, and you now have something of like a metal blend compared to the plastic ribbed version in the first one. Both still feel premium, but DJI Mic 2 is much more premium than expected. Continuing on the ergonomics, the DJI Mic 2 has a locking system now where you have to press a button to open it, unlike the DJI Mic version 1, you just flip it open. That's a welcome change. Comparing the transceivers themselves, the DJI Mic 2 again, it's slightly bigger, and now you have a translucent design so you can see the insides of the mic. Improvement in ergonomics here that is understated is the magnet. The DJI Mic 2 magnet is way more strong, way stickier than the DJI Mic 1, which is great because I love concealing the transceiver in my shirt and using this magnet as a holder. Having a stronger magnet is invaluable to make sure that it is secure on your person. Other slight improvements in terms of ergonomics and design, just like having a different color on the record button so you'll see it a little bit better. Moving the indicator lights to the sides of the unit as well, instead of kind of like the front corner in the DJI Mic 1 version, draws a little bit less attention whenever it is attached to your subject, but still noticeable so that you know that it is performing the way that it should. And then lastly, in terms of the transceiver, I love that with the version 2, in order to attach this wind muff, there's a dummy 3.5mm male attachment that you slip into the port in the mic. So it's a lot easier to put and a lot more secure. It's not gonna be easily joggled off. So compared to version 1, you have this little circular cap thing that you try to twist into the mic portion of your transceiver. So might take a little bit, and also it's so easily taken off. So we don't want that whenever we do have want it attached. Just those tiny little quality of life improvements in terms of ergonomics makes it just a lot easier to use, encourages you to use your device more. Let's move on to the receivers. Again, the DJI Mic 2 is a little bit bigger. The most noticeable difference is that there is now this jog dial to make it easier for you to select and choose between options on the screen. Touchscreens are great, but when your surface is this small, sometimes when you are swiping through options, you might accidentally activate that option. This jog dial function makes it a little bit more decisive whenever you do choose or select the things. Again, we're changing from this rib pattern from the version 1 to a smoother plastic version 2. Other major differences, again, small things like making the out 3.5mm port colored compared to the input headphone monitoring part. That just makes it easier, like when you're in the dark and you're trying to put a headphone or try to set up your gear, just makes it a little easier to see. Other smaller things that most people might not notice is that they made the hot shoe attachment permanent at the base, unlike the first version where it is interchangeable with the other ports. I've always had a lot of difficulty putting this on and off. It's very difficult, but also because you are using this port to attach a cold shoe, hot shoe attachment, you can only mount your receiver one way onto a cold shoe. So when you're using this on a camera, it's only front facing. So if I'm attaching the version 1 to a camera, it can only face forward because there's no way for the other side to mount to the hot shoe. Compared to the version 2, because it's a freestanding hot shoe, now you can attach it front ways, like so. Or if you are monitoring your audio from behind, you can attach it from the back. You still have your additional connectors. They have a lightning and a USB. Again, just adding that little orange accent to make it a little easier for you to mount it to the receiver and then to your camera. As I mentioned, the other cool thing about the DJI Mic 2 is the ability of your transceiver to be connected to another device. If this is blinking green, it is connecting to your receiver, and if it's blinking blue, it'll be connected to another Bluetooth device. It's still complicated to connect this to another device like your phone, which we're going to demonstrate shortly. It's not as simple as pressing this link button and then it'll be able to be connected to something else. If you want to connect it to a different device other than your receiver, you're going to have to press this power button first. And once your power button first, then you'll get an option where it blinks green, and then you can start pressing the link button and then make sure that it's blinking blue so that you can connect it to another Bluetooth enabled device. So in this phone, and then now you can see the DJI Mic 2, this one is discoverable and I can link it and use it on my phone. If I want to switch back to the receiver, all I have to do is press record button again for a few seconds and then wait until it blinks green. And then now on my DJI, I can see that it's connected there as well. And again, the last feature that I absolutely love in the DJI Mic 2 is the intelligent noise canceling. It's very easy to see in the user interface. It is the first wave button that you will see. When it is clicked, it'll be activated and it'll be yellow. So right now, the noise canceling is on. What I will do is turn it off. You'll have haptic feedback to tell you that it is turned off, and you'll see it's a little bit covered with my mic cover right now, but when your transceiver is green, clear green, it means that there's no noise canceling activated. When it is lighter green or yellow green, it means that noise canceling is activated. Let's give it a test. I'm gonna put on, in the background we're hearing some of the performances that I've recorded, and with noise canceling off, you can still hear a lot of it. And then when I turn on the noise canceling, my voice is a lot more isolated compared to the background. So this is an actual lifesaver if you want to have lesser of the background in your recording, in your interview, in your conversation. It's such an easy thing to just activate it on the receiver and it's all good. Here's a bonus tip for those people that are thinking of upgrading from the version 1. I know we've only had it for a couple of years and $349 is a huge expense. So in order to help you out a little bit, what I'm doing is I'm going to be trading in my DJI Mic version 1 to MPB. My quote for an excellent pair will be $130. So, you know, it's still less than half of the original price of the DJI Mic version 1, which is currently at $249, but the $130 helps a lot in pulling down the cost of this $349 device. So all I have to do is add $210-ish with tax, and that's how I was able to justify purchasing this. So on top of the additional features, better ergonomics, much more usability in terms of being able to connect my transceiver into other devices if I want to use it on my phone, if I want to use a wireless mic with my laptop for a call. That will just make me use the DJI Mic 2 a lot more in a lot more things and will justify that added cost. All right, hopefully that helped you make your decision in terms of purchasing or upgrading to the DJI Mic version 2. Did you already get your DJI Mic 2? If so, what was the main reason for your purchase or for your upgrade? Let me know in the comments down below. If you found this helpful at all, I would love for you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue chatting about all of our photography and videography toys. With that, thank you very much for your time and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.